Oh enggak sih, enggak 10 detik. Hey, welcome back everyone. Welcome. Woohoo! Welcome back to the channel everyone. Welcome back to Chronicle 95. I'm Kazu, your host and the usual GM dude of this whole thing. It's Friday Night Fumbling. Not Friday, but Friday Night Fumbling anyway. We are back with Chaos as hand. It's been a while, has it?
It's been a while.
Has it been a while?
Well,
Oh my God. It's been a while.
But anyway, hi everyone, I'm back. It's Chaos Ascend, and tonight it's Chaos and Solstice thing. So before we actually continue the 20th episode of this session, anybody wanna do the recap? No?
I would, but
you could.
based on what you said before.
Sure. I mean, why not? I have already summarized it.
Yeah,
In a
that's
way.
basically the important part.
Okay, Muukyu,
The rest is just shenanigans.
do like a 3 minutes recap. Go.
But if you say that, I'm going to recap your recap.
Go.
It's
Do it,
okay.
do it,
Oh
do
my
it,
God.
do it.
Okay. So like everyone got called into the church, and then when they arrived there, the three priests is currently bickering around about like some stuff. Like what's it called? There's like a Arsha Fazuri, and then like there's Father Ignatz, and like the other guy Sanjay, what's his
Senja.
what is his name? Soren
Oh,
Luce.
Soren
There you go. And then like after they talk about some technical stuff about the war? No, not really war, but like that stuff. We ask for a vehicle to go back to Chisoles? No, Chi. There's so many Chi, man.
Chisoles.
Chisoles, yes.
Chisoles, man. Chisoles.
To be fair, there are only 2 Chi stuff, and it's all the players who actually made them. I'm not even responsible for those names,
Exactly.
by the way, Chiatwa and Chisoles. But go on, guys.
Cianjuk. Yeah, but like when we did that, they kind of asked us back. We asked for a vehicle, but then we explained that we need to go to Ragnar's house to pick up something because it'll be important. And then like they ask us back with, hey, are you sure you want to do that? If you do that, that means Ragnar is about to have a personal beef with you. Are you sure you want to have a personal beef with Ragnar? You know? And then we become silent. I think that's just how much you told me. Right?
Practically, yeah, that's kind of it.
That's it? Okay.
That's kind of it.
That's kind of it. But yeah, thank you
Okay.
for the recap. We got 1 Fabula point for some
Yay!
reason, but yay!
Better use it. You better use it in this session, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta convince everyone, bro.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
true.
we need
I'm
to
gonna
level,
use
we need to
1
level,
Fabula point.
We got a
to
level.
plus
We got a level. It's been so
Oh, we
long
got a
since we
level?
level.
Wait, we did?
We did?
We did?
We
Oh,
haven't.
we haven't.
We haven't. That's
No,
why
we
we have to
haven't.
level.
Oh, yeah, that's
you
true.
mean like we need to
Yeah.
level up now?
We need
to
That's
level
right.
up. It's been a while.
And funnily enough, we are full team today, so kind of need to use a lot of Fabula point to actually get
Yeah.
XP.
Oh, no.
That's true. Next session yang main cuma 1 orang doang.
Let's go.
Terus pakai Fabula point 10 kali.
Anyway, thank you for the recap, Muukyu. That is, I guess I need to thank everyone else for you know keeping him up to date. But yeah, the Fabula point is truly for everyone, but it's just for Muukyu now. Anyway, it's time for Chaos and Solstice episode 20. So, again, well, just like always, if you like this type of content, then leave a like, subscribe, leave some comments and other things. And without further ado, Chaos and Solstice episode 20 is starting. For players and viewers alike, good luck. You kinda need it.
I'm scared.
There's nothing to be scared about, to be honest, as all of you are sitting around inside that particular room in the main church of Soleil City. Right now, once again, as we continue on from the previous scene in this whole campaign, the 5 of you are now facing the 3 priests that you have encountered for the through this whole journey. Soren Lucis, your good friend here in Soleil, the head priest of like the main church of Soleil City, and also technically the governor of the city itself. Also, Father Rignitz, the one that you actually don't know the first name of. Who's kind of annoying, but also at the same time really agreeable this time. And the leader of basically the whole church of Ranea in the whole country, the leader of Alto Constellation, Varsha Azuri. The 3 of us are now, you know, sitting down across you guys inside that room. You know, still continuing that discussion whether or not it is wise, or whether or not it is, you know, you truly want to go to Chisolis and take care of this whole thing. Find this weakness of Ragnar Corvus somehow in Chisolis. Whether or not you truly want to do it, and like how you're going to do it, and other things. But so here you are, knowing that the Varsha Azuri will actually provide you with a vehicle that you can actually ride through the airspace of Floria to reach the city right beside Solstice Academy. Now, players, teachers from Solstice plus Garr, what do you want to do? Yes, Varsha sits down. Varsha across you says once again, so I believe now you understand the consequences of taking care of this, and right to the heart of the matter.
Wait, should I say something? Okay.
Go on.
Is it okay if you give us some time to ruminate about this?
It is perfectly fine, as after all, just like I said before, it is not, well, none of you are obligated to participate in this conflict anymore. Just like before. But I do appreciate if you are willing to help. If there's anything that you need from us, a question that you need to inquire, please feel free to talk to us anytime before the event of the summit starts.
Thank you, Father. But
Of course. No. Is there anything else you need right now?
guess.
I actually honestly forgot what we are supposed to do here. Besides asking for the plate, what were we originally going to do?
Asking for a plate? That's technically the only thing that you're going to do.
Aren't we going to ask for some information on the... Are we gonna ask on the upcoming war if there's any that we don't know yet?
But we are already being decided that we won't be joining the war, or at least we're not required to join the war, so...
Well,
We
we
are
are not
not,
required.
but
Does not mean we it's already decided that we would not join.
bahasa malu-malu ini tuh kayak we don't really like need you here, but if you feel like if you like so you have a
I think in the
Ah.
last session, like at least we all agreed that we're already part of this, so we must do what we will do what we must do, kind of thing. I think last session, right? So technically, we're not out of the war yet.
Yes, basically if when we arrived back from Solstice, things are a mess, then we are the backup plan. We need to do whatever we need to do.
Okay.
Maybe we could ask about like what they're planning to do, so we don't ruin their plan.
That could work.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Please ask. I do not
Okay, I will ask.
to priests. I'm a ghost.
No. Then, after the priest answered Garr's question, Damaia will ask to the father Solstice, like, if I may ask, sir, father, I mean, what's your initial plan when the other parties arrive here? Like, as you said before, that we are actually Damaia air quote backup plan for the air quote again war. Then what's your initial plan before we join the air quote war? If I may ask.
Soren loses and says, in technicality, the plan has already started. Once Zero Altair reach Solil City, that is the time where the plan starts. As the only thing that we need to do is to gather the last remaining Dragonite crystals in one place. Our hope is that Ragnar will come here. Well, of course the summit will happen. Huge crowds, big events. Plenty of security blind spot, or at least things that they can what's the word? Things that they can use, openings that they can go through to get to the Dragonite crystal. Well, of course, those blind spots are going to be deliberately created as traps for Swordsritter and his Swords Blade. And once they come into our trap, then that's where Rignitz and his man Let's try. And Rignitz just says, and after that, that's just one simple thing. Kill him and his friends. That's it. Take back all the Dragonite crystals that they have, and our hope is that by that time, Hans del Sol may already have finished the device that needs to be used to create a barrier. So immediately we will use those 5 Dragonite crystals to enact a barrier around the whole country, around the whole kingdom. And that's the overall plan. Well, of course, if you're willing to participate in this whole conflict or trap that Lucis just explained, then feel free to join the summit. But just like before, if you're going to Chisolis anyway and not join the summit, then you will be the backup plan. As well, there's still a possibility that we are going to be all defeated and beaten down to the ground. So you will be in that situation, you will be our last hope kind of situation.
That's what I'm scared of, actually. Thank you for answering. Damaia then looked at the party, and she just said, I start to rethink about going to Chisolal, actually. My main reason here is to protect everyone in this party and to get the Dragonite crystal. So I don't know, going to Chisolal while the thing will happen here, it just doesn't feel right to me. Maybe it's because I don't know the real reason we're going to Chisolal. Damaia will pick at Garr. How about you guys?
Any input?
I think.
Okay, let's. Yeah.
I think. I'm sorry, Father, but I think we might need to revisit this again some other time, as looks like there's still a lot of things that we might need to discuss between ourselves. If that's okay.
That is perfectly fine.
I'm
Just make
truly sorry
sure
for
that if you do decide to go to Chisolus, then come to us before the summit starts. The moment our summit plan starts, then at that time we won't be able to provide you with vehicle.
Of course. I understand. We'll make sure to send some kind of message, or we come to you ourselves to give our decision. Thank you so much.
Of course. Then, for now, I'll treat this plan as if you will actually go to Chisolus. So we will start the preparation for a vehicle to go to Chisolus. So the moment that you decide to go, it will be ready immediately. But please, do tell all of us if you change your mind.
Yes, Father. Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing this for Floria Kingdom.
Lynx just bowed. Kinda deeply, actually.
Bows as well. Secretly on the back of everyone else.
Everyone bows, including Garr.
Including Garr.
Varjar Zuri just nodded and then well, the night is getting late, and then he stands up. I'll take my leave here. If there's anything else you need to discuss, then please do discuss it right now or anytime with Soren. I believe Rignitz needs some time to prepare for his own thing. And Rignitz just nods.
Understood, Father. Thank you for your time and, well, have a good rest.
Good night. And thank you for the egg. And he walks away.
Egg.
Anytime, Father.
Look.
Dog.
And dog.
So he walks
Dog.
away with the egg. Just at the egg.
Oh,
Receive egg.
precious.
And he walks out.
We did
of,
give
like,
him
that
the egg.
Yeah, he walked out of that room and just leaving all five of you and a few others. I meant Soren loses on Rignitz. Rignitz
Well, that's
stood up,
awkward.
and then Rignitz says, "I'll take my leave too then. I'll see you tomorrow, Soren." Sure. And Rignitz walked out. Soren Lucis looked at all of you. And his serious face just, turns into like this, a gentler one. And he says, "Oh, right, and I forgot to thank all of you for the things that you did before this place."
It's no, Father. It's our pleasure. I don't know how much happiness it actually brings us to see this city flourish as it is now.
Yeah. And I heard from Henrietta that you all met my daughter earlier
Yes.
this day.
I know it's just been a few months, but I think it's an understatement to say that we're so glad to see her coming out of her shell and going to school and having friends.
Me too.
Mm.
Thank you, everyone, for
Oh.
reminding me what's truly important. And I still have a long way to atone for the things that I've done before. So I do hope that you will still help me with that from now on.
Well, our pleasure, Father. just, I think everyone probably also wants you to know that the fact that the city flourishes as it is right now is also because of you too. So we hope you just, don't be too hard on yourself, probably.
I'll keep that in mind.
Anything else? Want to say anything to father? Anyone
I
else?
hate the father.
What?
What?
He's a priest.
Why?
That's it.
I see.
He's a priest.
I never meet
Garr
him
is a
before,
ghost.
other than
So then Lucis will then say, though I have to apologize that I cannot do anything much right now, but I hope once everything subsides and all of this conflict is done, I sure do hope that you all are willing to come back to Solstice City and to do a proper celebration with us.
That's like
No.
No.
Please don't say that. Why did you give Ical ideas?
Don't give him ideas.
Soren Lucis Death.
Okay.
Stop.
Father.
His hairstyle is also
I think it's just
The grandmother
ingrained
hairstyle.
in him, I think.
oh my god. Now it's the
Oh.
dead father.
a literal father,
I'm
not
sorry. Not just a dead father, dead.
He's a dead and a
father.
father. He's a dead father.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
No, let's not go there.
god.
Dad.
God damn.
Of course, father will. Of course, it's our pleasure to come back and celebrate. We'll try our best not to disappoint.
It will be a promise then. We will all be waiting for you.
Ada yang nungguin.
Gak ada yang nungguin, guys.
Aduh,
Dia nungguin guys, kita jangan pergi dari sini guys.
Gak jadi pergi.
Aduh, sulit.
I want to say to you guys that we need to do it because the wife told me so, but look at this is never mind. Let's stay.
Oh God. I
Truly.
think Lynx. Oh yeah, Lynx would look around and just everyone heard that. It's a promise.
Greens, Astra greens.
So then, he starts to walk to this huge window looking out to Solstice City, and he says, "Truthfully, for the past 15 years, I focused too much in bringing back those that I have lost. Well, not thinking that much of what I've done to Remiel, asking her to protect the whole city and aid in our research all these years. But truly, what you've done before, you all reminded me that it is important for me to see what's in the future for the city itself. So I not dwell too much in the past and let those who survive flourish. No matter how guilty I feel about it. But truly, it does excite me now to think of what will this city become in the future. I'm truly looking forward to it. And it is all thanks to you.
Bebannya makin berat ya.
Berat banget sumpah.
Of course, that's not all just only us, Father. I mean, you also did your part. The brigade also did their part. Even the citizens, I think, also did their part. It's not just... Really, we're just... We're just a little pushed, that's all.
Yes. I agree. That is why I decided to make sure that I stay as long as I can to help everyone. To one day finally see the city back to what it was once before. That is my dream right now.
I'm sure it will happen, Father. You're doing a good job.
Thank you, Lord Nathan.
Lynx is starting to tear up, so somebody probably should take over.
Oh my god.
Well, I think unless anybody else wanna talk to the father, Astra would like to take everyone out to talk somewhere.
Yeah, please take us out.
Oh, okay then. Okay then. Okay, I mean, poor Lynx. I see Lynx starting to tear up, and he doesn't. I think Lynx has already said everything mostly. He doesn't know what to say to the father anymore. He's like, excuse us, father. I think there's a lot of things we would like to discuss before the big event, so we will excuse ourselves. And please, if you're ever in any need of our help, we are always open. We're always available for you.
Yes. Then I'll be counting on you from now on.
Can you stop?
Oh,
Japri saja, Father.
Dijapri
ouch.
sama bapak-bapak.
Emotional damage.
He's gonna die, isn't he?
Astra vows.
No, stop! Don't say that! Stop!
Giving. I don't know.
Why you do this?
Next episode, he gone.
Oh, Lord.
Stop it!
Yeah, Astra vows, and then he looks at the rest of the team and like, I think we should find somewhere a bit more private, maybe. Abis ini ada janji ini ya. We promised to meet with the priestess, eh?
We
No,
already,
you
we
guys have
already met.
met.
Oh, we already did. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, we already did.
Oh wait,
So,
after this
promises for the night?
there's no,
Totto's
there's
date.
Totto's date.
Oh, Totto's
Sorry
date.
about
Okay.
that.
So, have you decided on the place? Like,
It was back in the inn, I suppose.
Okay. I suppose we can go back to the inn while also waiting for Miss Totto's meetup.
Yeah, I think
Damaia notes.
that would be a good idea. Yeah.
Been a long day.
Right. Let's go. I have a couple of things I'd like to talk with you guys about. Well, in regards to our discussion earlier.
Of course.
And scene.
And
Or is it scene?
Wow.
same.
Garr wanted to like
Kayaknya ini
stay
kayaknya
at,
Fui pengen cepet-cepet nih.
Let's go.
Kita jangan mengganggu biar kita
Fui
bisa-
buru-buru.
Ayo.
No,
Fui buru-buru.
Ya.
Habis itu bisa main
Let's go.
Fui kayaknya buru-buru pengen ketemu.
Abis ini kita ngobrol bentar doang kok.
Pengen ketemu Nagi kayaknya.
Bommu
Oh
also has
What?
a pair of eyes that she can beat.
Fui. Jangan projecting
is it a date?
begitu.
But is it a date? So real.
This is the day. I'm so sorry. I don't even know what that is.
Is it a date or is it the death? Anyway.
Oh no.
I can
So,
only let
yeah, all of you left the world. I mean the premise, the room, and then get out of like that place. Slowly go through the halls of the main church of Solstice City. The day, the night's getting late, so you notice through like the huge window along the hall, when you see the lights in the middle of the night in Solstice City, the bustling city filled with people who found their last hope of life, getting out of their debilitating earthbound and all. You see the blinking lights of houses, people walking around, and as you get out of the church, what do you want to do? Where exactly are you guys going to?
I mean, Astra's probably going to take everyone to the one of the inn rooms, the big one we rented, right? Yeah, probably go to the inn room while also waiting for Totto's bike. Yes, right?
I guess we're just waiting for now. We can talk as we wait.
Yeah.
yeah, we need to talk.
Preliminary talk.
Sure.
Oh, we can't talk, bro.
No.
So, sure. So all of you, walk towards the Prancing Mary. Where you after all you rent, you got like a room over there for free from Zenith. I will advise you guys to have a talk before you reach Prancing Mary. You know what? It's fine. We do not have to do the dramatic way of someone waiting already in front of Prancing Mary. But anyway.
Okay.
So you guys reach the place and reach your room and all, and please, as you sit around and recuperate and take in all the emotional roller coaster that you went through the whole day. By the way, for a few sessions already, it's still the 30th of the 9th month.
There's a reason why
Yeah,
our
you
community
guys,
is the longest
you
song.
guys literally reached this place like in the morning.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
So yeah,
God.
so you guys are like, you know, getting some rest and all, and after a while, after like a brief pause, you realize that it's probably a good time to start to discuss and all. So please, this whole scene will just be you guys talking to each other, probably.
Yes, it is in character and out of character. Wow, that's a nice music. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, I just right as you say that, it changes the music.
Wow.
Wrong music.
Wow.
Wrong music. Wrong music.
Wow, thanks, GM.
This is also a nice music.
Go on, guys.
Please don't change it again.
I'm not gonna change it. So go on, guys.
Okay. Right. Okay. So once they're all gathered, and they probably have like rested a little bit. It's been quite a long day. I mean, it's been a while, I guess, since they've been spending like a whole full day without having something going on, like being on the road, or if there's a trouble, or no. Today is just it's a very normal day, a very normal long day, which is very rare for them for the past 3 months. Yeah. Well, as everyone is seated, Astra folded his hands and like looked at the whole team one by one, and says, "So, regarding Forsha Azuri's question earlier about, well, pursuing Ragnakorphus, I mean, if we are to go and borrow their plane to go to Chisolis and to do, well, to take whatever it is, Mr. Garr, you need to take from his house in order to defeat him, that I honestly don't think that we should do it. I still think that it is more imperative that we stay here and be ready for the war, because, well, based on the earlier discussion as well, our only threat, Ragnar's not our only threat. But you did seem very adamant on getting whatever it is, but at this point, with all the risks involved, I would like to ask you once more if we really, really have to do it.
Garr, who is like sitting but not really sitting, is floating like in top of his chair. Then like stare at you for a bit, and then stare at the other party members, and then sighs. if I say that it's really super important, would you call that?
It will be depends on how serious the problem that you're gonna talk. Actually,
Well,
mm,
well, the priest did say that this is gonna be like a beef between Ragna and whoever participating. So I guess you guys really did need to know about the truth about this. But I
Yeah,
did.
and is it?
It's. I will tell you now. That's very important. I also made a promise not to tell everyone about it, so I'm not sure if I should. But if it comes to life and death, I guess a promise to someone that's already dead would not matter as much.
A promise to someone so dead? What?
Yeah. So like remember, Ragna's wife. What's her name?
Miss
Lyric.
Lyrica?
Yeah.
Yes, Lyrica. Well, she wanted me to actually like come to his house, the place that you guys visit before, the one in this like weird hill thing with the mini playground set on the outside. Remember that one?
You mean in the sword world?
I wouldn't say Sword World, but yeah, there. It's technically, it's a limbo, not Sword World, but it's a limbo thing. But well, I'm just saying that there, in that very place, in the place that we were before, which I failed to notice, it lies a secret to one of Ragna's secret, which are. Wait, I'm checking something real quick. But that. I'm sorry. Yeah, what the hell? Oh my god. Boleh. Boleh. Uh, I was told that there is something that I need to do there, and I was planning to keep it as secret as much as possible until I really need to. But since the priest was right, I guess I should tell you now that Lyrica itself asked me to go there to drinks to basically dispose of her old body.
What?
Wait, come again?
Like you know that Miss Lyrica is earthbounded, right?
Ah, right.
Yes, and the reason of her quote unquote death is technically because she was earthbounded. You know that, right?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
mm-hmm.
And do you know that the body is not on the ground and is actually still there in her house?
Oh.
Wait. A Lyrica's dead body?
Well, I wouldn't say dead because Earthbound is technically, like a comatose state, but in a way also a fully kind of dead. Well, she asked me to. What I'm saying is that Lyrica herself asked me to, hey, can you, you know?
Wait, and you said before that if we're going there, we're gonna have a key to kill Ragnar. And I'm not sure I'm following because what if we destroyed Lyrica's earthbounded body? What I mean, what's the relation of Ragnar being dead? Like, are they cursed or something? I'm sorry, I'm not following.
I think that I'm not sure about the curse, but destroying Lyrica would definitely deeply affect Ragnar's mental state, I might say.
Yeah, that means
does-
Ragnar can be more dangerous than now, right?
Well, have you ever
Or
think about why he wanted the crystal in the first place?
for for Miss Lyrica?
Did she say that, Jim, or is that like
Apa apa
just
apa
like
apa apa.
a bickering between me and Lyrica?
What is
That
it?
uh, what's it called?
Ragna.
Ragna wanted the crystal because of Lyrica.
Yeah, kinda. Well, yeah. Lyrica told you that Ragna may. Well, Ragna does all of this for her. Like basically, she's rather than for her is like, yeah. Well, Lyrica is the reason why Ragna is doing all of this.
Oh, there you go. Well,
Okay.
that
No.
Oh.
The thing is, you are saying that we will just completely destroy a person's whole reason of living and life goal to win this war, or at least increase our chances to win this war. You are telling me that we need to just destroy Ragnar's life?
yes and no. I would say no because this is a request of Lyrica, not what we should do. Lyrica specifically asked me to destroy her body. That's a request. But
Is Toto there? Can Toto also respond?
Yeah, you
everyone's
are
there, everyone's there, don't
Everyone's
worry.
there.
Toto frowned, and then she. I think her question might be directed at Astra instead, and it would destroying. I mean, how are we doing this? We are supposed to take him down. We are supposed to protect people that will have their dreams, if not lives, getting destroyed by his hands if he ever won this, the Dragonite crystals and everything. And if this is a way, as much as I hate to say this, I think Garr made sense in a way.
you're saying that I never was?
Oh, shut up. I hate agreeing with you. Okay?
No, but that's not the point. The point is that, well, not even Ragnar does that. Yes, then, whether we or any other participants of this war wins the crystal, somebody is going to lose. Hence, that a lot of people would also lose a lot of things. But that is not because we target them specifically. It's just part of the cost of the war itself. But if we target Ragnar personally like this is, I'm not sure if this is about the war anymore. Do you understand that? It's, let's say, if Ragnar specifically targets Nagi just to hurt you, Totto, it's kind of like that, but he never does that. Right?
But he will be doing that the moment that he took that Dragonite crystal from Nagi and Zira. He will be doing that, Astra.
Yes, but that's not personal. That's the point. He's
But-
not doing that just to make you fail. He needs to do that to get the crystal. But what we're doing right here has nothing to do with the Dragonite crystal. It has something to do with Ragnar himself, personally.
No, that's what Garr is saying. It's not because we want to hurt him. It's because the reason he actually does all of this collecting all these dragonite crystals is because he wants to I don't know how to say it, revive someone who is already dead. So how come that's so different than what we are doing in the Tower of Gaia, where we actually demanded the what is it, the orb of Gaia, the stone to be
going there. Let's go.
to be what is it, to be destroyed, to be taken away from them, but then it would destroy the whole village that was kept solely by the source of energy inside the orb. Like, we've
And is
sacrificed a lot of things here.
And is that a result that you are accepting of, Miss Totto? Because I personally regret that result.
I would like to add that the person that we're trying to is the one that asks it itself. You know, we're just doing what do they say? A wish of a dead person. We're not. In a way, we do, but in the same time, this is something that she asked us to do. This is not, we're not trying to specifically target him. We're just trying to do what she wished for.
And
she,
why did she wish for that?
because how do I say this? Wait. Muukyu speaking. How do I say that? Because she doesn't want. Because it's a big ouchie in the heart to see the former man that he was before turning into a monster because of something that he could not save, and that is her.
Well, that you
should
just
just say
say
that.
Well,
that.
that's exactly
Yeah, you just say that.
That's how you say it.
That's what he
That's
said.
what
What else do you ask?
There you go. There you go.
Well, there you go. What?
How do I say exactly what I'm saying? But like, go on.
He said what he said.
Said what he said.
Garr said what Muukyu said.
Yeah,
Garr
what
said
he
what-
said, yeah.
Sure.
That's what she said.
That.
That.
Well, that's. I mean, that's a personal request. But I am pretty sure that we can't explain it. We can explain if we were to if we were to destroy Miss Derrika's body. I'm not sure we can ever explain it to Ragnar. And what do Miss Lena Corvus would think about it?
Well, before I left the limbo, I kind of asked that same question as well. Like, what could I say to him when I do that? The only words that he knows, that you know, the words that only the two knows, that could confirm that it's really her choice to do this. And she said, I forgot.
What is that? Why is there an echo?
I forgot. But she did say something. She did say something. This is Muukyu. I forgot, but she did something.
Say something. I will help you in this if you forgot. If Muukyu
Thank you,
forgot.
thank you.
I don't think Garr is the type to forget, and like it's too important to just.
It's too
leave out.
important. This is like months ago.
So the words that Lyrica wants you to tell Ragnar to prove that Lyrica is the one who told you all of this is that after all, Lila is the best name.
Oh,
yeah.
Who the heck is Lila?
Who the hell is what? The unborn child.
Oh yeah.
So so to give you to basically bring you up to speed, Purin, She got earthbound when she's pregnant.
Oh, okay.
How sweet.
Wait.
What's
If
sweet
we
about
kill
that?
Damn it.
Lyrica, if we kill Lyrica, does that mean the baby?
More well, you don't know.
I mean, oh
Wait,
wait,
you
okay.
what?
Okay, here. If we don't kill Lyrica, she is already earthbounded at this moment. This is Riku speaking, okay?
Yeah.
If we just let her be with the passage of time, which is not gonna be long because she's already ascended to the limbo, she's gonna die anyway.
I also kind of okay. This is half Muukyu, half Garr saying.
Mm-hmm.
She also said that she doesn't want to be cured.
oh,
I
Why?
No,
specifically asked her.
she said she can no longer be cured.
Oh, she
Ah.
can no longer be
oh,
cured.
so she knows
that's a
that
big
she's
one.
gonna die anyway.
Mhm.
Relay
Oh, wait.
What
okay.
he said.
What he
What
said.
he said.
Oi.
Say it.
Okay. I'm doing something. She also said that. I'm sorry.
Please don't say what he said.
She also said that I kind of asked her if why don't we just take you into like in some place that the earthbound can be cured. There's like actually a place like
this-
that, right?
This
Like here.
this city, it's the Solstice City. This is the
Yeah.
city, and very soon we will expand the barrier so it could be applied anywhere, right?
Yes, but when I asked that to her, she just said that she just she can't. She can no longer be cured. I'm not sure what it means, but thinking about it, if all of this, if all this started because of her and her unborn child, how long was that? How many years was that ago? She has been encased in that for how long, DM? How long, actually?
You actually don't know.
For
For how
maybe-
long?
For how long? I don't know.
For God knows how long. Not even
For
the
God
GM
knows how long. Only the God knows.
But yeah, she didn't she didn't tell you since when she's like that.
Oh.
But I don't think that this entire thing could be just happen in just a span of a year or two. Didn't he like laughed way before that, and then like joined something way before that, and then like gone somewhere? That's the whole thing just to happen in a year or two. This thing, Miss Lyrica has been earthbounded in that state for so long. I think she too knows that she cannot be selfishable anymore.
To call a human being selfishable.
Self-fageable, huh? Because she's a stone, huh?
She's a stone now, you know? It's
Oh
selfish.
god.
Damn.
God damn.
Lynx raises his hand.
Sensei!
The sensei.
You're not so sensitive. Okay.
I'm sorry, but there's just something just crosses my mind. Like, how? I mean, after all that has been said by Miss Lyrica, I mean, no offense to Miss Lyrica, of course. Miss Lyrica, if you're listening or watching from somewhere, I don't know. Rest your soul.
It's not quite resting yet until you put rest for her.
That's not the reason why we need to do this.
I mean, I understand that she might be asking that of you because she thinks that Ratna might be doing all of these things for her, and I'm really sorry for even thinking of this, but what if she's wrong? What if Ragna is not doing this for her?
What do you mean?
I mean, there's no way Miss Lyrica can make sure that, it's because Ragna wants to save her. Maybe he has other ulterior motives. And if we just based all our trust on what Miss Lyrica is saying, and you just barge in and do what she asked for us to do, and then in the end that's not the real reason why Ragna is even doing all this, and we're not even thwarting anything, like
If that is the case, we at least untrap her from the limbo. I'm not sure how long she's been there, and I'm walking in the land right now. And I'm going to tell you now, it's boring.
What?
right,
Being the limbo is boring.
right. Of course. Lynx doesn't know what to say. Oh, of course. Okay, wait. A question, GM. Just in case I get it wrong, can you please refresh me on I think a few sessions ago, like Damaia was asking on how to move or transfer or take Earthbound, and what was needed for that again?
Oh, to move Earthbound?
Oh, if I remember correctly, it's a
Transfer from one person to other.
Yeah, you kind of need a god to do that.
Godly
Like
size.
godly power.
Power.
Basically. Like gods,
Yeah.
like god size. Or it's like basically, you kind of need the god. It's
Like,
to be
priestess
perfectly
of the sun.
frank, just to make everything clear, this is a huge metagame. But basically the reference is like it references what happened in the other campaign.
Yeah, it is.
That someone actually absorbed a god's Earthbound. Or more like someone actually is given by a god the god's Earthbound.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you guys now that we could transfer the Earthbound by asking the small kid that lives in the city.
So basically the god took a lot of people's Earthbound and then took that around for the god, and then someone actually came to the god and asked for that Earthbound to be given to them.
So it has to be a god. It cannot be like
a godly power.
Well, a god or someone who is as powerful as a god, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So okay, this is might be metagaming as well. Like, for example, can Midas do that?
No.
No.
Okay, so
you need to be a Lucifer to do that.
Okay.
Like
I
Lucifer
see.
level. But who knows? Can Lucifer do that? I don't know.
I
But
see.
like as powerful as Lucifer.
Okay. All right. And you need Dragonite Crystal, if I'm not wrong.
Well,
If I remember
no, the
DM
god doesn't need a Dragonite Crystal.
The DM didn't specify that we need the Dragonite Crystal to do that, but he only specified that we need the godly power, and since the only one that can move or transfer the earthbound is God. So, I don't think we need the dragon crystal.
But I mean, like, can like, because if it's God, they don't need Dragonite Crystal. But if, like, for example, just some rando over there who wants to do it, okay, they have a lot of Dragonite Crystal.
No,
Can
you
they
cannot-
do it?
You cannot do that.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yep. The reason why I asked that, because it crossed my mind, because Ragnar has so
Are
many
you gonna do
Dragonite
it?
Crystal already. Why didn't
Oh, I see.
didn't he just do it himself? Like, you know.
Oh, so that means it's actually not Ragnar's initial plan. Just saying.
Well, you were talking about moving a Dragonite Crystal. Moving Earthbound. Transferring Earthbound, so.
Not deleting it.
Isn't deleting should be actually harder than just transfer?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Or maybe Ragnar just wants to, like make the 5 times more powerful barrier at his house for.
Why?
Like, smaller barrier, but like in my house.
I don't in my house. Wow.
He probably wants to try. I mean, if one Dragonite Crystal can cure the whole city,
So he's just
five
yeah.
of them might be able to.
Oh, basically he wants to
everyone
make
please,
a jail.
Everyone, please roll double insight to.
Oh no.
Okay.
Everyone
I would like to
let's
know. I will roll.
First roll, then I.
Every
my
time
God,
I
we
say
bond
there's like, there's like,
together.
let's just say all the characters are like actively thinking about this, so like everyone needs to make like things and all. But like,
what's the role
but
again?
like,
Insight?
double insight again.
Is this an
it's
open
it's
check?
an open check. It's not an open check.
Oh, okay.
It's like against 13. Just to see whether or not your character actually.
Dang it!
reached a certain
What is this?
distance.
so low.
So
Well,
anybody,
you have Fabula points.
anybody wanna use any Fabula point?
Me.
Should each one of us use one Fabula point?
I think I will use my Fabula point.
I will
I will use my Fabula point. I mean, 5 of us use Fabula point already. Let's
Wait,
go.
do any of you
Again.
have
Everyone
like the
then?
reroll?
Oh,
What's
wait,
that?
what?
Do any of you have the
Against-
reroll?
No, nobody activated any definition. So
Nope. Dang it, I forgot.
So everyone is going to use their Fabula point.
I'm gonna
Yes,
use my
against
Yeah.
13.
I will.
Against 13.
Sure.
I will.
Sure.
I will
To
to fight.
to reroll everyone.
Yes.
I'm going to use bond.
Sure.
I'll make it happen.
Okay. Bond with
Yeah.
whom? Muukyu?
Bond with Lynx because Lynx is the one who asks the question.
I guess.
Right,
Sure.
okay.
That's enough. 13. Damaia, I'm sorry. That's not enough.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
will
Toto?
roll one.
Okay, yes!
Okay, Lynx roll.
Oh my
the
god,
first.
critical success.
Freaking
Double
critical.
seven.
No. That's
I will just roll one. Let me see. Oh, nice.
Totto, oh, sure. Totto also succeed, I believe.
That's, 7 and 8.
Okay. Astra?
Wait,
Are you going to use a Fabula point?
everybody rerolled?
Yeah,
Everybody
everybody
rerolled.
used the Fabula point. Are you going to use it?
I'm
He's
gonna
using
also.
Fabula.
Okay, then I'm gonna also use El Fabula point.
Pressure.
So it's like 5 Fabula points now. Okay, yay!
Wow, we got
Yay.
one
Go.
point.
One
At least one
XP.
XP,
guys.
I suppose.
Yay!
Yippee.
13.
Ooh,
Yeah, that
nice.
is
Oh my
enough.
God.
Sure. Before I actually tell you guys the result, Lynx, opportunity.
Dang
You
it!
actually get
Oh my
an
God,
let's
opportunity. What are you going to use that for?
Wow.
Oh boy.
Please don't
Plot
call the
twist.
uncle
Go.
again. Please.
Lyrical's body is actually right beside us. Ding.
I'm gonna kill you if we actually do that.
Ow! Ahu! Ha! Ha!
Summon a kaiju in the city.
Um. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna say it outright that I can't really decide. So I want everyone's opinion on it.
Pitch in.
So,
Um,
okay. You have information. So basically, you spot a useful clue or detail. The game master may tell you what it is or ask you to introduce that detail yourself. That's one thing. You have a lost item. An item is destroyed, lost, stolen, or left behind. That doesn't make any sense probably here. Plot twist. Someone or something of your choice suddenly appear on the scene. That also may be important in this kind of situation. Or unmask. You learn the goals and motivations of a creature of your choice.
how far does this unmask go?
No, there's
That's
no,
the-
there's no limitation on that.
Going straight to
That's-
Ragnar?
Yeah, I was actually planning to unmask
my
Ragnar,
God.
but like,
By
is
the
it?
We have asked that about Ragnar before, but the GM only gave us information about collecting the Dragonite crystal.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Can we summon Lyrica's ghost with the appearance?
We can do plot twist with that, but how long will Lyrica be here?
Just to explain to us, I don't know.
To explain to us, huh?
But like Lyrica's ghost would do nothing because she
Yeah.
technically
Oh.
Because
just asked
she-
us to
yeah.
do things. Yeah.
And if we ask, if we ask Rika Ghost, I think there's possibility that the DM will only repeat what Lyrica already said to Garr when they're by themselves.
Hey, you understand me?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, basically, huh?
I think Amos is good.
It's either information. Okay, so maybe I'm actually thinking plot twist. Right now, we are actually debating whether we want to go or not. Because basically there's no guarantee that everything's gonna go all right over here without us. Is that's it, right?
Well,
What?
basically, we cannot help in person if anything goes wrong here if we go there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like plot twist, nothing happens until we come back.
Is that how it
That's
works?
not
I
how
don't,
it
I don't think
works.
that's plot
not-
twist.
That's not how plot
That's
twist
not
works.
plot. I was actually thinking about summoning one of my parents.
So you're
Call mom.
very good parent. Okay.
Oh my god.
To I don't know, at least hold the fort, kinda.
Well, again, that is doable. I will tell you right now, if you actually use the plot twist to summon your parents, then that is doable. I'm going to say that it is doable. I'm going to allow that if you actually say that. But again,
It's gonna be a
just like
political
what
thing.
I said on the previous session, is that involving your parents in this will they're involving will create like a high chance of civil war happening in Florida.
Exactly. Exactly. Okay. Plot twist, huh? I'm gonna go for information then. So,
Okay,
guys,
so
because we-
information is like
because we
what
can-
kind
I mean-
what kind of information are you? So information is actually a little bit constrained to the scene or the setting of the scene that you are right now. So if it's like if you're spotting a clue or a detail, it's like the clue or detail that can exist in the scene, kind of thing.
So okay. We're not exactly in a in a good point for the scene. Okay. Hmm.
Can we like debate with the DM?
What is it?
Hold up, I'm joining for a bit. Like since we already know that Ragnar is trying to like collect 5 crystals, and we know about his wife Lyrica's condition and what Lyrica said.
Mhm.
Can you like specify? Like, can we like what's it called? Smallen the search bar to like
For the unmask?
For unmask?
for the unmask
Yeah, definitely.
to like well, so yeah, something like is he doing this for his wife and unborn child kind of thing?
That
Will the answer
is yeah, that is doable if you want to use it
Ooh.
like that, yeah.
Really? Should we go that way? I actually think that's a pretty good idea.
Well, if the answer will matter, then yeah.
He's collecting 5 dragonite crystals.
The motivate.
So,
The motivation.
what are you guys going to do?
Should we like if like do we ask him the motivation of him collecting the crystals,
Don't we? What?
or
Did
are
you
we
know?
asking if he actually collecting the crystals?
It's okay.
for-
I'm not gonna use the semantics and just just use it as a yes or no question. I will actually explain things. It's okay.
I am
Explanation.
scared.
It's
I am scared.
alright. This is not a test.
We are
It's
traumatized.
It feels like one though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not. But if we do this
It's
things
it's not
incorrectly,
like
it will start to
remember
test him,
opportunity
his
is
patience.
supposed to just go. I'm just supposed to say yes to you guys and opportunities. I'm not allowed to like to twist it any way.
Are you sure?
Unless
okay.
unless the one you actually summon is a villain, just like what Purin did the third
Oh
Saiyan
my
session and before,
God.
right? So, yeah.
You did not just say that.
Again.
What did I say? What?
Well, I guess that's the way that we will go then. Like, is
Okay,
he
let's
well,
go.
is he yeah, is he collecting the dragonite? I would like to unmask Ragnar.
Sure.
Like, is he collecting the crystals?
Okay, so let's looking at all of this. Let's start from your actual result of this of the rolls, guys. So we see 4 people actually succeeding here. Damaia, are you going to accept that 6 or are you going to re-roll again?
Yeah, I don't have any more points left.
Oh, no!
You should have done the recap.
We need to refill the Fabula point next time with villains
Yeah.
and all. Anyway,
Yeah, that's why I have not everything.
from all of those debating and thinking and like gathering all the information and all, so yes, there's no way to transfer Earthbound. There's no way to manipulate Earthbound with Dragonite Crystal or Dragonite Crystal only, and that is the key word of that whole sentence. There's no way to cure or like to use the godly power of the Dragonite Crystal with Dragonite Crystal only. But there's a certain someone who can actually use the Dragonite Crystal for some kind of godly power that cure people out of Earthbound.
Oh.
So in that sense, Ragnar's aim is probably not just all the 5 Dragonite Crystals.
Oh no!
But someone
Probably
Oh,
he needs
no!
Ramiel too.
Good luck.
What the baby?
I expected this because that's basically what's happening on the other
Lord, oh
Like,
god.
oh, Resistance of the Sun.
Just
And
when she got a
for
normal
the
life.
and as we go back for all of the players who actually played in the first season, well, for 3 of you actually in character, Astra, Totto, and Lynx, you guys do remember that the first time you met Ragna in Soul City was
Oh,
when
boy.
Ragna is trying to
Yeah.
to persuade Remiel to come with him.
Yes, yes, yes.
So that's basically the thing that you realize. So with that being said, as we go back to the unmasked, then yes, he's trying to get all those 5 Dragonite crystal for his wife, but in a more complicated way, I guess. It's not just to resurrect his wife or like to revive his wife or to help his wife in anything. It's like his wife is his main motivation in this, but like the Dragonite crystal is going to be used for a lot of things. But what I'm going to say here is that first is going to help well, his motivation, his goals is to help his wife in certain ways that you're not well, that I cannot reveal whether or not he actually knows about it. But also the second one is to kill originators.
Oh.
Ah, oh,
Kill what, sorry?
okay. Originators. The people who already killed God once and
Yeah.
you know got some kind of power.
Originators here, yes, are those people who at least who are bestowed by the power of a god or kill a god before and get their power in some sort. So, and there are a lot of originators, including Al Azur or the Legion of Pandora, or well, those people, and Ragna.
Oh, what? Huh?
Oh, he's
You-
going to
You,
kill him.
you guys know this. You guys know this, that Ragna is an originator.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to kill himself? Wait, what?
I mean, I think he's going to kill a lot of originators than himself.
Why?
Because
No, I
he's
mean,
also-
no, I get it. I get it. If he wants to kill the other ones, but does that include him? Like he just see this if he actually managed to save his wife?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ask him in his dying bed as we stab him.
Wow, cold blooded, right?
So, guys, that's what you get. Go on, please continue.
I think he's definitely using it for his wife.
Yeah, I'm actually convinced now. Some interference from magical being.
Oh my god, after this long pause, suddenly this like magical being entered our mind.
Well, I mean, Astra has been convinced because Garr did say that that's the goal and that makes sense. That's what I'm gonna say. But, well, okay, so, but it, well, I believe that that's true, but I still don't think that it answers the original question. Will we do it or will we not? I'm not saying that it's... Okay, I will agree that it is, if it is the request of Miss Lyrica herself, and that we can give proof to Ragnar that that's by a request, then sure, but that also means that we will miss the summit, and of course, any events that will be at least within the next 4 to 5 days, depending on how fast we can do the task. Are we all sure?
I'm not.
What about if we make him not go there. But that would mess up everyone's plans. If we're not here, that means all the plan would be going as how they will be, minus us. 5 people. But if the 5 of us really does have that massive amount to turn the tide. I'm sorry, I'm speaking to myself right now. Also, Muukyu is very confused. I'm trying to say, I'm trying to say that we could potentially make him stop rampaging the town, or losing someone's life by setting up a plan that one of them would tell Ragnar that we are at his house right now. So he would either be I'm not sure what would happen actually. What will happen?
Oke, dalam bahasa Indonesia basically lu ngomong kayak kalau Ragnanya gak disolel aja gitu kan, langsung yaudah ditarik aja keluar gitu kan.
I'm saying that kalau seandainya kita ke sana, terus habis gitu
Ada yang
habis
ngasih tahu
tapi
Ragna kalau kalian di
ada yang
sana.
Ragnanya nggak jadi ke sana.
Iya, intinya
Nggak jadi
Ragna
ke
kayak
sini.
ditarik keluar dari Solel kan. Maksudnya dia
Iya,
dibikin
dari
gak jadi ke
Solel.
Solel gitu kan maksud lo.
Tapi that's the entire plan of the church is to bring him here. Gitu.
Yes,
So we would potentially destroy that plan.
exactly.
That's true. But
so
if
remember
there's-
the reason why they need to get Ragnar is not to just kill him. It's also because Ragnar has 3 of the other crystals.
The crystals, yeah.
True. Actually, we would be in trouble kalau misalnya he decides to pursue us, and then he just can he just throw all the 3 dragon crystals and destroy everything, including us and everything in Chisolus,
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
is the 5 of us really that strong? To the point where it could turn the tides of battle? But I would imagine hundreds of people, like an army and a couple of higher ups standing against the Shores Blade. Would it matter if there's +5 or would it not?
I understand what you're saying, Mr. Garr, and I mean, I know logically I understand what you're saying, but it's not just that. I'm really reluctant to leave this city because I would like to see with my own eyes that the people that are dear to me over here are safe. That's why I fight in the first place. I wouldn't know what to say to Miss Juno if I ever let Miss Zira somehow got. I don't. I'm sorry if Miss Zira ever just got killed or kidnapped or anything. I wouldn't be able to face Miss Juno.
You mean that scary lady on before?
Well, it's less the matter of how much we believe in them, Mr. Guy. It's just that if we aren't there, there's nothing we can do. I'm not saying that we're all super powerful and we can change the tides of battle, no, but if we are there might be something that only we can do.
Me speaking to DM.
Yeah.
Can I split?
No.
Garr.
Oh! Clone yourself?
No, well, okay, splitting the party in the same town, maybe. But flipping the party like for like 2 different storylines, you technically can, but you're going to leave the campaign again because of that.
Oh, again.
Yes.
Don't worry, guys.
I'm
Today
just,
the thing
I'm
is
just,
Hans
I'm
is
just
coming
one
back.
man. I cannot do like a whole other campaign just for you.
Oh my god.
You guys need to pick. If you're going to split up.
Garr, let's go.
I mean,
Oh my god.
we're on a very. I think I would like to suggest. Oh wait, how to roleplay this? So I think seeing everyone is like in disarray. Basically, we've already talked a long time. I just can't reach a consensus. Well, one person came out in Lynx's mind actually, which is like Hans the Soul.
Yes,
Like
one of them.
usually, I think Lynx thing that usually he's like the master logical kind of person in the group. He's very cold cut, so it's like, you know, maybe he can give some insight. Like
I think if it's Hans, he would stay in the city, right? Because that's where the whole pulse of things are.
This
Maybe.
is like the whole party pondering. What would Han say?
What would Hans say?
Yeah.
So Muukyu, what would Hans say?
I would try.
Okay, if
try
you
contacting
would
Hans.
think about Hans, he would. Okay, let's see. There's like a whole lot of people here. The Dragon Crystals are going to come here.
I
in
think
this one place.
the easiest answer about what will Han say is like he will definitely not kill Lyrica because like it's outside of his programming.
Yeah.
Haha,
True.
makes sense.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
Hans
he
cannot
does
kill
not
a person.
process that.
Yeah.
True. Right. Hans cannot kill a person. That's
That
right.
means
He
it's a
would
Garr
not
thing.
program.
Because Gar's not a
It's a
Do
person.
Garr
not
thing,
kill a
exactly.
person.
Hans would not kill Garr. He would kill Schwarzritter because she is the greater threat.
Yes, but not Lyrica.
But not Lyrica because it has nothing to do
Yeah,
with like,
because in this sense, Lyrica is technically just an innocent bystander.
Yeah, exactly. That's
So-
exactly what Astra thinks, even though that's a personal request. But like, that's like a totally different side quest kind of thing. You know?
So basically, it's like we're going to abandon this whole mega
Main quest.
thing
Mega
for
main
for
quest.
for a
but
bystander.
side quest,
Yeah.
Avoid the MSQ for the side quest.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
Very me.
Well, I wouldn't call that it's a side quest. Because it is also a way to kill Ragnar.
Right.
To kill Ragnar.
Or defeat Ragnar at least.
Oh wait,
So, it's a blue
Can't we
exclamation.
can we just like ask them to call us when Ragnar arrives, and then we contact Ragnar and say that, hey yo, we destroyed Lyrica by the way.
Oh hey, there's no, we definitely can't do
that's a
that.
bad idea.
No,
He
will
has
destroy the
three
city
Dragonite
first before
crystals.
coming back for us.
Yeah, he will level Solil City along with his 3 Dragonite crystal, bruh. He has no more reason why would he not destroy himself
No.
in the world?
No,
Gonna take the whole Floria kingdom with him while doing it.
Let's
We
go.
can also say like, so like your wife could ask this, so we're just doing what she said. No hard feelings, brother. We're just gonna like crush him real quick, and so, Lila's the best thing or something, you know.
And oh my god, you kill his wife and then you name drop his dead kid?
Oh god, oh lord.
I think he would die inside because I would die inside like that too.
We did not think this through.
I didn't know Muukyu was this psycho.
used to
Hey,
psycho.
to be
and
fair,
now it's-
you guys were
To be
going to do
fair.
that.
yeah, in a
That-
way.
To be fair, the one suggesting to do that was the GM who
my
made this
God.
whole thing in that direction.
Me?
Of course you are.
I'm giving you an option. You guys are the one who consider that option.
Yeah, like whichever we choose, there's still an interesting storyline. It's fine for the GM. Is it fine for us?
It's fun for us. I don't know.
Who?
It's it's TRPG. I provide options. You guys pick.
Okay.
Be for us.
Basically, what? Who is? Sorry. This is out of character. Like, who is currently in for going to the Lyrica side quest, and who is voting for staying in character?
Garr would definitely go
Lyrica,
to
yes.
Lyrica, yeah.
Damaia will stay, I guess.
I think Lynx would stay.
Astra would probably still. Astra is still torn, but probably leaning more towards stay. As in, you know, if we did win the war, we can kill Lyrica after, or we can just tell Ragna while we're here that Lyrica wants to. Lyrica is beyond saving.
We could do that. We can do that. In a
We
way,
can just relay Lyrica's
yo,
message.
Just words.
in the middle of fighting, like, by the way, I called your wife. She,
Yeah, and like if you know if he is convinced and he cannot, you know, destroy Lyrica on his own, we can help. Haha.
But
But
on his
what
permission, I guess.
On his permission too, isn't that great?
but what if he's like, well, I gone this far, might as well try.
Yeah, then we
well, we
fight
just
him.
gotta deal with that. I guess we are dealing
Yeah.
with him anyway, one way or
Yeah,
another.
one way or another, either we destroy his life and then take the
boy.
crystals, or we destroy him and then take the crystal. You know?
Well, I guess we
It's
can.
about the order.
I'm going to say something that confuses everyone more, but but audience, I'm kind of amazed that all of these heroes didn't even consider try to save Lyrica.
I know, right?
Wait, we try. I mean, bro, we literally asked last time. Is he savable? And then the answer is nah.
He's unstoppable.
Yeah, and the one
Nah,
who
he's
said that
unbeatable,
was Lyrica, right? Not the GM.
Wow.
What?
Oh wait.
You know what? You know
Mind
what?
blown. Wait. Oh
Let's
wait.
do this. Let's do this.
Yeah, I explained that Lyrica said that she can no longer be cured, but that's what
Oh
Lyrica
boy.
says.
It's the semantics.
Oh boy. Okay. Well,
That's what I am saying, right? We can
Ah.
stay in the city and talk with Ragna over whatever this is we're gonna do with Lyrica. We can either choose to help him or to make him choose to let's just kill Lyrica. I don't know. I think that's something Ragna should make. I think Astra thinks that's something Ragna should be involved in. You know, the choice.
We could. Yeah, I can see this like happening. Like Ragnar came and like, hey and then we
Again,
kicked
we
his
don't know
butt.
if that will happen, but you know, it's a possibility that we
It's a
can try
possibility.
taking, whether we fail or not.
If.
Wait, one question, GM. So this
Yes.
Ragnar crystal is not like a thing to use one time, right? So let's, for example,
No,
we
no, no,
decided,
no, no,
hey,
no,
let's
the-
help Ragnar and cure Lyrica, and then we go back here and erect the barrier. That is still possible, right?
Yeah, the Dragon Crystal has been used for the whole campaign.
that's true.
Yeah, it's not a one-time thing.
Is it basically unlimited thing?
What?
Is it an unlimited thing?
Well, that you don't know. But the one thing that you know, it's not one time.
Okay. Oh. More times. The problem is, the last time we used it, it's like, whoops, battery low. Oh, nope.
Don't worry, Ragnar. We'll save Lyrica. Oh, low battery.
Low battery. Please
No,
recharge.
that's not the
shit.
problem. We save
And-
Lyrica, and then when we go back and want to erect the barrier, oops, low
They-
battery.
hey, they may be called the Dragonite crystals, but they're not Dragon Balls. They're two different
That's
things.
true.
Okay.
It's not
I
one
have a
time
plan,
here.
guys. Yeah, we'll just do we'll just do what Astra said, and then technically just say like hey, we could try erecting the barrier, and if we do, your wife should be like awake at least,
Or the
unbounded.
other way.
Yeah, unbounded,
we-
or she would rot or something like.
or the other way, we tell him that we are willing to help him save Lyrica if that's still possible. But if not, we relay Lyrica's wish that she'd rather die,
Oh, the problem
Either
is
way,
Astra.
we're trying to save her, right?
Yes, Astra. What the problem is if we phrase it that way? I mean, we're not exactly in a position
Like,
for that.
That's not how you say it. How you say it is, basically right now Lyrica is in a critical condition, and rather than this war, wouldn't you like for us to try together and save your wifey? And that if it fails, then we relay the message that actually Garr has been meeting her in like the limbo.
I'm dead, by the way.
This guy, the ghost guy, he's a ghost, so he got into limbo. And then, Lyrica said that she is beyond saving. So either way, we exhaust all of his options.
Ini tambahin gaslighting dong. We were planning to do as she said, like come to her house and destroy her.
I don't know if that's a good
Don't
idea
say
to
that.
say.
I
Don't say
know,
that.
but I know that you also need a say in this, my good man. So
Oh my god.
God damn.
Oh boy. I don't.
That's a low
Oh,
blow,
oh
I
That's
god.
a very low blow, goddamn.
And then after all that, he goes with why should I trust you when I can
Yeah.
collect my
Oh,
dragonite
yeah.
crystal myself?
because name drop.
Okay, but so we can try talking about this in character since we need to see Totto's date, guys. Come on.
Oh yeah, right. Totto's dead. Okay, we have
Can we
something to look
just,
forward to,
Yeah,
right?
Totto's
Okay,
date.
let's
Lock
go.
in.
Let's go.
Locked in character. Okay, who starts?
I think Lynx would just slaps both of his knees and stand up. Very old man. In all of a sudden. Oh. Yep. I think I might stay.
Damaia looks at Lynx and looks at the others. I might stay as well, since now we know the reason we are going to Chisolil, and after thinking about it again, I'll stay.
Astra also nods, following the Damaia and Lynx, and he stood up and says, I know that this is Miss Lyrica's personal request, but besides that, being here during the war is a critical thing for us. I also think that there may yet be hope for Miss Lyrica. You guys have seen the miracle, what the barrier could do as it was expanded, right? You have seen how powerful the dragonite crystals are. It's not, and well, Ragnar himself has tried every means, I'm sure, and this is his last hope. I just don't think it's fair that we end it without, I don't know, either consulting him or do something about it first. In the end, well, I think we should still face Ragnar before we do anything.
Totto?
Well, I'm torn. Well, but I mean, there's no way that I will be there without the other three people here. And all things considered, I think what Astra said was right. I will.
So you're saying that you guys rather have the chance to first talk to the broken madman rather than, well, I guess it's as crazy a request of a dead woman,
The mad
Well,
man's dead woman's
the
wife thing,
madman's
yeah.
dead woman wife thing.
Think about it this way, Mr. Garr. You are dead, right? But
Yes.
what if somebody else somewhere made the decision to, whether it is to completely revive you as a zombie or to extinguish you completely without telling you first? What would you feel?
Well, I would be confused because I don't want to be a zombie.
But you don't want to be extinguished either, don't you?
I guess not both.
And if you could put your life in somebody's hand, wouldn't it be rather somebody that you know?
I guess. Plug, whatever. You know what? Fine. I'll stay too.
Mr. Garr, you'll stay?
Stop looking at me like that. Yes,
Thank you.
I would stay. I guess. I'm so sorry, Lyrica.
Thank you. I'm also so sorry, Mr. Garr. We don't mean to break your promise with Miss Lyrica. It's just if things go awry, then we could still do what Miss Lyrica wishes for, and in the very worst case scenario, after we finish everything here, we could help her, you know?
I'm having the top bunk bed, and we'll call it a deal, I guess.
Of course.
I assume you have been on the top bunk bed since yesterday, but yes.
That's kind of cheap, but sure.
Shut up, Elsie, like flies.
To the top bunk bed.
To the top bunk bed.
We're on where are we? Are we like in the inn?
We're in
Yeah,
the inn.
you are
We're in the
Our
room,
room,
yeah.
I
We're in
think.
the
Yeah.
room.
Oh, we're in
Yeah.
the room. Yeah,
The
he's
biggest
just
room
flying
in that
to the
whole
top
establishment.
bunk bed, and I'm like just like plop his head to the pillow.
Aww. Lynx just poking him.
Don't sulk, buddy. Why are you sulking?
Yeah, don't
Don't sulk, man. Anyway,
Wait, we have to let Totto do her date. Astra's gonna trigger the next scene.
God.
Okay, so that's decided then. We won't be going to Chisolas for now. So sorry that this took quite some time, everyone. Miss Totto, what about your promise with Mr. Nagi?
Right,
Oh.
Miss Totto got a date.
Wait, Toto
It
is
wasn't a
going to a
date.
date with that guy? He
It's
like
not a
unplops his head.
date.
Damaia
Like,
claps her hands
"Ooh,
slowly.
tea?"
Wow.
Garr also claps his hands slowly. Wow.
okay.
Well,
Not
it's not really a date. Miss Totto is asking all of us to come, but I think we're kind of busy.
Oh no, I'm suddenly feeling lazy. I think I can go.
I'm thinking about the promise, so like I don't know.
Well, seeing that we've already decided, I don't even see the point of going there anymore.
Well,
Well, Miss Totto, let me tell you this. We don't know what will happen during the summit. This might or might not be your last chance to talk to Mr.
No.
Nagi.
That's like,
yes, like.
Hey,
I'm
He's
not
talking really
responsible for this
seriously.
death flag. I'm
mean,
not
Miss
responsible
Totto.
for this particular one.
I am.
GM taking the notes.
I know.
DM taking the notes.
Miss Totto, can you imagine Nagi waiting alone for you over there?
well,
Like
for
with his ears down and you know his tail stuck between his legs?
he doesn't
you're-
have
you're-
any
you're-
tail.
You're not that cold, aren't you?
Oh my god, what, Lynx? Are you sure you're using that kind of voice to me? Are you guilt tripping me right now?
And then he just runs to the corner and starts pretending to read a book.
Oh my
If you would also
God.
remember the last time I tried to talk to Mr. Inagi, it did not go well. Imagine if somebody else were to come to this meetup. Can you imagine Mr. Inagi's reaction?
I mean, me and Damaia can drink some more, you know.
No,
You did
no,
promise.
you, I think
oh, yeah,
that
we
the two
had
of you are
that
done
promise.
there.
Oh no. We had
Aww.
no. Mr. Garr had a promise with the bartender to have like a drink contest, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. I wonder if he's
Here?
still-
Yeah, in the
still-
bar. No, in the bar.
In Prancing Mary.
No, not in the
No,
Prancing
it's a
Man.
different
no,
bar.
in
A different
another
bar.
bar.
Miss Totto, if you don't go, you'll forever be situationship with Nagi.
Oh my God.
Wow,
Okay, fine, guys.
situationship.
Well, might as well let's get over this thing, I guess. Sure.
Miss
at least
Totto,
to-
Miss
to
Totto.
not let him wait anymore.
Mr.
Yeah,
good luck.
that's true.
We over here fully accept whatever it is you will decide to do with Mr. Nagi. We support you.
Oh God.
I
I'm.
could.
At least I'm glad that I have your question mark support.
Don't worry, Toto. If something goes wrong, I am technically a necromancer, so I can.
You don't have to go to this inn with us tonight if you feel like you don't need to. Okay, Mr. Toto?
Beyond
That
the realms
was
of death.
weird to say at this point, but yeah. Okay, then. So yeah, Toto will before the embarrassment got too far into her head, she would promptly got up and took a last glance towards the group and then go out of the room.
Okay, and scene.
Are we not following?
Okay, that is a good question.
So what?
Are you guys following?
No,
Badge,
the moment Purin said that over here, I was going to say that we are going to overhear from over here.
Are you guys going to follow
I'm so
them?
sorry.
Okay, but I apologize for giving you guys a hard choice again. Are you guys? Should we proceed to Toto and Nagi, or should we proceed to the flashback of what happened
because it's
after
already-
the thing before you guys meet the whole
Oh.
priest, or should
Can
we
a
go
flashback,
to
sure,
Toto
sure,
and Nagi,
Can
or should
we-
we go
can
to
we
a
do
flashback with
Nagi
Damaia? Okay, sure.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. The highlight should be on Damaia and the flashback thing. So.
It looks
okay.
like Bommu is not ready.
Bommu, are you ready, Bommu? Let's go, Bommu.
One thing for
God.
sure, I will never be ready.
Okay,
God.
that means a yes. That means a yes.
Yeah,
that means a go. Yeah.
let's
When
go.
are
Let's
we
go.
ever
Let's go with Toto and Nagi. It's okay. That's fun. So is everyone following them?
No, we're
No?
not. Astra is not gonna follow. That's invasion of privacy.
What is privacy?
Anyway,
Gar
It will
is.
be in a pub, man. What is even
I
privacy?
would like to say, Gar, pub or here. This is a different thing, right?
a pub, right? The meeting is supposed to be.
in the Prancing Man.
Where's the meeting? Prancing Mary, so it's not a pub.
Oh yeah, the Prancing Mary's what is it? Bar?
First floor.
Okay,
Yeah.
DM, I would like to say, can I use hypercognition?
What do you mean hypercognition?
Oh
I
my
would like to use, like,
god.
cognitive focus on like the two, and then like basically.
Is that a
from even
skill?
more further away.
Is that a freaking skill?
Yeah, that's a skill. That's
Can you
Asper's
give me the skill?
Oh
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
Why do you have
What
that?
skill is
Nice.
that from?
It's cognitive focus Asper. Nothing.
It's from
It's just like I'm giving my focus
Oh,
to
you
like
have
hyper-focus.
Esper. Oh my god.
Yes.
What the hell? I
Yes.
forgot that you have Esper. Oh,
my
shit.
God.
Hey, okay. Just disclaimer, it's not my fault if you actually can do it. Cognitive focus. At the start of your turn during a conflict, nope. Nope, you can't.
Oh,
I cannot use
no.
that. Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's so sad.
Okay, so as we go to Totto, who actually just left the room, you make your way downstairs to the first floor of the Prancing Mary. You scan through the place actually, and it's well, weirdly enough, it's well, not exactly weird, but like the place is empty. It's really late at night. Only like a few people being there. Most of them are sleeping on the table anyway. And then you notice like two people. One is the bartender Zenith, standing behind the bar, cleaning some glass and all, and talking to a customer, right? Nagi. And you overhear a little bit of that question, and it was that conversation, and then it was like, yeah, it's an accident or some sort. I see. So, let me make it. Well, if you don't mind me asking, then, because this is what I heard from Zira. This particular incident was, yeah, a few years ago. I forget. It's in the mountains a few years ago. West, far west from here. Still within Florida Kingdom though. She was visiting family. I see. Why? You're familiar with the incident in Mount Plume? A little, yeah. Well, anyway. If you need anything else, just call. Still have a lot of drinks tonight. Sure, but I'm still waiting for someone. Right. And you see, Zenith walking away. What are you going to do, Totto? Looks like he hasn't realized that you're there yet.
Me? Well, at first when Totto saw them, she was going to just go over there and order some drink, but because she overheard the conversation somehow, I don't think that she would order anything. So she would just go there a bit hesitantly. Well, but knowing that, well, this was something that she asked for, made way towards the stool next to. No, it's not next to Nuggets. I think it's one. What is it? There's a gap.
Sure, of course.
There's
It's
the
like
stool next to Nuggets.
Guy's law in bathroom.
Yeah, sure.
In public bathroom, but yeah, sure. You know.
Yeah,
There's
and
the-
she took a seat, and instead of facing, she wasn't facing the ball. She faced Nagi, leaning towards. And then she said, "I'm sorry for being really late. There was a bit discussion, heated. Couldn't that we needed to discuss. the moment. I couldn't go here. I made you.
It is all right. I have plenty of time.
Well, it's nice that I know now that you can at least not be, not always be in the same building, same room with Zira, I suppose. Well, not that you were that when you were unconscious back in Zentia.
Yeah. It's tricky, but at least we know the limit of the distance that we can have.
Yeah, so. Well, since you're here, I suppose that you also know about whole, right? At least from Zira. And actually, this has been on my mind for a while. I mean, today I Pisto? No. Totto know him as that, right? As Tilewin.
What is it?
No, I
Give me-
mean, did I forgot if the guy, what is it? Called himself Mephisto as we go, or do the gang only know him as?
Well, no, you guys, you know that he called himself Mephisto. Like in Crescentia, even in the battle during during the battle in Crescentia, he called himself Mephisto.
Alright, sure. I saw a guy, and he mentioned something about you being in the plan about luring Ragnar Corvid. I'm sorry, this is not something that I should have in this kind of question.
But let's put
I
this
want to
way.
know if... Oh yeah, sorry. I guess what I want to know is that... I don't know, I call you here because I want to know your part in this whole situation. Like, I want to know where you'll be when the fight starts and everything. If that's okay.
So you know that Mephisto is here.
I do.
That doesn't change too many things, it's okay. But if a fight breaks out, I will probably be beside Zira. After all, it is still my job to make sure that the Dragonite crystal that she holds is safe.
Well, that makes sense considering that you're also going to be tied into the safety of that Dragonite. At least that's what I hope for. I guess... It's been a while, so I don't... How... Well, Totto wasn't really ready for this kind of conversation with him. What is it? From the encouragement of her friends, I think she was going to make sure about the their whole relationship before what is it? Before the battle.
So?
What? So okay. So Toto will. Well, at this point, because she's confused, I think she would ask for what is it, for the drink from Zenith. So she would what is it? She would order for a drink, and then she would ask for an alcoholic. I don't know what Zenith had there, but then she also would face Dagi, and then she would say, "Thank you for keeping yourself sober, I suppose. I heard Zenith offered you drink because of the story. I wish you wouldn't be burdened with that anymore."
I think that's impossible.
I know. Just call it wishful thinking.
Oh,
But are you going to be that burden forever? Like, is this going to be the only thing between us from now on? Or is the only thing that you're going to feel for me is guilt?
he turns to you and he says, "At first, yeah. I've been obsessed with that guilt. But to be clear, I was only obsessed about feeling guilty about killing your father and all, and I've been too obsessed with it, and to the point where I even tried killing my own sister, but you know, maybe I will get over it one day. Maybe. But working as part of a protector of Crescentia City right now, I finally understand that not only I killed your father and hurt you, in the process I killed too many innocent people.
It was hard for Toto to listen to that. I think part of it was the strong denial that it's conviction that the one who was doing all of it wasn't Nagi in the first place, that she must strongly separate the entity that kill all those people in the process, and Nagi himself. Well, she doesn't know exactly what to say, but in that case, then should we put an end to all of this? I don't want you to feel yourself only guilt and to have your only purpose is to alleviate that guilt. You are doing something to redeem yourself and admirable. I've waited for you for a long time. I think I told you this before, but it was hard not knowing whether you were alive or not. And now knowing that you actually survived, but wanting to end yourself someplace that I couldn't see, I couldn't have possibly known.
Nice.
It was
Go on. Go on.
how could you say that? Isn't it funny that of all things that you said you've hurt me in the process and everything, that right now is the most hurt that I have ever felt since I met you?
He looks at you and Totto. The thing is, I've known from the start that I'm destined to kill everyone in Mount Plume. Even before I met you. Despite everything. Despite what I might have looked like back then. I've been burdened by that destiny since before. You were the one who made it easier. All those years. But I still did it anyway. He stood up. Look. It doesn't matter what I feel about you. Because after everything that happened, I do not think that I deserve to be by your side. But after all of this, I don't think I'm even supposed to be allowed to live.
in that moment, Totto will strongly grab Nagi's arm. I mean, he stood up. Totto was scared that Nagi would go away from the scene. And then she would say, "You cannot say that after everything that I've, with the help of my friends, with the help of Lynx, with the sacrifice of Lynx, do to make sure that you're alive." But no, that's not what I want to say. I don't want to hear what you deserve or not right now. I want to hear, what do you want, Nagi? What do you want from yourself? Do you want to live? And what do you want from me? As for what I want, that's my problem. If it's about deserving things or not. In this whole journey, I've also made a lot of bad choices. I even almost made a very bad choice earlier before I came here. So, I want to hear what you want.
Fui.
Can I ask you to be honest?
Fui.
Yum.
As an open check,
Oh shit.
roll
Ugh.
insight and willpower.
Oke, siapa yang nebak dari tadi gue udah mewek?
Udah denger gue.
Kita semua sudah bewek.
Willpower. Tadi apa sama willpower?
Insight and willpower. As an open check.
Oke.
You can do it, boy.
Ayo, bisa lebih mewah.
Oh no, it's only 4. Let's reroll it. Okay, I will use 1 Fabula point to
Sure.
roll.
Seven.
Can I reroll again?
Yeah.
How many times can I reroll again for an open check?
As many times as you have Fabula point.
Okay, sure.
You can keep
then
using
that's-
your trait,
Yeah,
but
sure.
bond only once.
I mean, you already got.
I will
already
keep
rolled
using the bond until I only. I will keep using the trait until there's only one. Let's.
That's another Fabula point. 4.
Oh my god, this is not meant to be. I'm sorry, guys.
You should
But
only
hey, this
roll
is-
one of them.
It's hard, isn't it? Yep, there's only 7 there. Open check against how many?
Open check is well, there are levels on open checks, right? 7, 10, 13, and 16.
Okay, sure. Then I will use bond here with Nagi.
Sure.
And to add 3 to that.
Sure. So that's
So
a
it's
third
10.
Fabula
Yeah.
point.
Oh god, I
Okay.
used 5 Fabula point for this. Damn.
Yeah.
Good, I guess.
We got
Uh,
XP, guys.
We got XP again.
Thank
Three,
you for your
three, three. Go.
contribution.
No, 5, 3. You used 3.
No, I used. Oh yeah, I used
1, 2, 3, 4
4.
actually. 4. You used
4 with the
4.
bond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, 10, huh? Ooh. Nagi looks at you, Totto, and he's saying, exactly because of that, Lynx sacrifices life span to make sure someone like me survive. I'm not someone who... I wasn't someone will be willing to do that. And the second life that I've been given shouldn't be Nagi's life. The only use of this life that I have right now is to make sure, well, it is supposed to be for everyone else. Nagi's dead. Nagi should be dead.
Totto was conflicted. Wait, how to review that? I wonder, huh? Well, Totto shook her head vehemently. She said, I wonder if this is your value. No, it's not about your value. Damn. I always say that the value is for everyone to decide, but whether you are worth it or not. It's not simply for you to decide. At that moment, I decided that you were worth it. At that moment, even Lynx decided that you were worth it. And I'm not saying this to make you feel even more guilty about this whole thing. I'm here. All of my journey, at least until we met again in Crescentia, was to make sure that you're alive. After Crescentia, it became my duty, I suppose. Because I want to see to it that everything that I do also brings good to everyone around me. I guess in that sense we're the same, but why? Why isn't my forgiveness enough for you?
Roll another
I want you
insight.
to want to leave. What? Roll double insight again? Oh shit.
Roll another insight and willpower.
Oh no, I'm shit at this game.
Now against 10. It's like now
Oh,
against
boy.
10.
There you go. Oh my god, finally.
That's nice. That's 12. There's certain words that you say that suddenly push him a little bit.
Oh good.
His eyes widens a little bit and he looks at you and a little bit dumbfounded but confused, but also there is a slight hope in his eyes, but also slight guilt that he even is hopeful of something. And then he says, "You've forgiven me?"
Yes. Wasn't that what I said when we were in Crescentia?
But all of that. How could someone who have done all of that be forgiven?
Totto's grip on his arm tightened for a bit. Okay, let's do something a bit extreme. Totto would stand up and then she would hug Nagi in that moment. And then she would... Because that's not everything about you. You're not some murderous bastard who couldn't care about people. You cared about me. You cared about my father. You cared about the people in Mountain Bloom. You cared about people in Crescentia. You cared about Zira. You cared about people that you helped around your journey. It's not just guilt. It's not just sacrifice. It's not just atonement. It's you, Nagi. And I haven't finished processing your information that you've always known that your presence in Mountain Bloom would kill everyone. But I know it's not something that you wanted. I know that's not the man that I knew. That I saw, that I grew up with. From my childhood. I knew you hide a lot of things. You have creepy eyes, I don't know how else to say that. But you are also gentle. I know from your sarcastic tones that you actually cared. If not, why else could we have reached this point? If not, you wouldn't stop me from going there those years ago. I would also be one of the people who died back there.
For the last time, roll insight and willpower against 13.
I hate
But
this
from
kid.
those words, you get +2.
Oh god. I'm scared. Oh, what the heck? Wait, what?
How can it be 0?
How could it be 0?
No, but
Because I use +2, right?
it's your +2. But then, no, technically you rolled 13.
Oh,
Exactly 13.
Exactly 30.
Ooh.
Sure. Then.
You've hugged him before. In this whole journey, looking for the Dragonite crystal. It had always been like that. for the past few months. Doubtful. A little bit unknown and strangely unstable. You know, during that whole talk that you just said, you can feel his body trembling. More than he had ever been. But the more you explain, the less the trembling that he has. As if your words themselves immediately just calm him down. As at some point you can feel him, his arm moving and hug you, giving you an embrace tighter than anything that he has given in the past.
No.
He has his head down to your shoulder. And you can hear his shaky voice, low, unsure but clear, when he say, "Then after all of this is done, after I've atoned for all of my sins, after I finish what I'm supposed to do, after all of that, will I be allowed to ask you for a second chance? Am I allowed to ask you for a second chance?"
Totto saw. She heard Astra. I think she bumped her forehead against Nagi's head a bit, if that's allowed by their anyway. And she would say, "You idiot. You idiot. Been waiting for you to me that since we met again. You should have said that for the first time that we met instead of running away. You idiot." After everything here is over, after you did your part, as I did mine, please, I want you to ask me. At that time, reach out to me. Don't make me be the one who waits for you anymore. Who doesn't know whether you're alive or not anymore. Will you do that?
Yes. If you allow me. I promise.
Good. Good. I won't be waiting, okay? I won't say that I'll be waiting. I'm done waiting. We are working. We're moving forward. And as soon as it's over, you have to be there. No more running away. No more disappearing. No more missing. Okay?
I'll run to you right away.
Okay, good. His imagination is only going so far, guys. I'm so sorry.
So,
Woo! Yeah!
Yippee! At least that's one happy ending. If
Yes.
they're alive.
slowly, as that whole conversation happened, a promise is made. Some people will call it closure, but it's probably more appropriate to call it a new beginning.
Half of me want to say oh, and another half of me wants to say oh. Is it another situationship?
No!
God. It's an extended situation. Don't worry about it.
It's a different kind of situation, but still a situation. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, but yeah, that's a whole closure. Thank you, GM. That was good.
And that also is the end of the night session.
Oh, I want to see Damaia. Oh god.
Let's go for another 2 hours.
Let's go. That's another hour or 2 hours, GM.
What?
We need to see Damaia, GM. We
What?
have been waiting 2 sessions for this, GM.
I mean, you guys don't mind going further. I mean, it's
Into the
already
night.
12, guys.
True. Well, yeah. I'm good with what everyone decided.
We will have more time.
Will we?
Oh god.
Well, yeah. Well, you know what? Before I actually end the session, then. Yeah. How about everyone? You guys want to continue, or should we end this session here? It's already 12.
I think because it's about Damaia.
I don't mind going for another 1 hour if you ask me.
Yeah,
Purin?
me too.
Sure. I mean, I'm listening.
Muki?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Okay,
Let's go.
don't take all of that as peer pressure, but Bommu?
What should I say?
If you can go ahead, but if you think like, oh no,
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not, I am,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
can
sure.
I take another hit, kind of thing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Bommu, you can do it.
So?
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, what does that mean? What's that mean?
Let's go.
Okay, so that
Let's
is not the
go.
end of our session. But
Let's go.
sure. To end the 30th of the 9th month, 1958 AD. As everyone goes back to sleep, have some rest. Let's take a little bit of a rewind of what happened a few hours ago. outside of the outskirts of Solel City. As everyone gathered around the open field, enjoying the time of their life, enjoying a little bit of freedom. Damaia. In the middle of that, you notice someone standing there. Someone familiar. Someone who's dear to you. Just enjoying the same thing that everyone does. Carmen, standing there in the middle of the crowd, just quietly basking in joy, serene and calm. They hasn't noticed you yet. But they're there.
Oh,
What?
so
Mhm.
they don't notice me standing there?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
We're taking a little bit of rewind to that rewind, at least, basically.
Okay.
Before you guys met each other's eyes, basically.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Seeing the other people like basking around, jumping and running, celebrating the extension of the barrier, Damaia looks around and she just tried to enjoying the moment, even though she still has the doubt in her heart that should she really accept this joy, since she wasn't here when the thing happened here, when the destruction happened here. So she still the doubt in her heart about if she really deserves to feel the joy as much as her peers. So while still doubting herself, she looks around, she looks left, she looks right, and she kind of feels like she's like she had the guts tell her to look behind, and while she turned herself around, she feels the breeze that touched her face, while she suddenly saw a very familiar person, but looks a lot older than she remembered. She just stood there and let's just say she was holding her sword, right? And after she saw the person, she just dropped the sword it makes sounds like I believe the sounds was loud enough for the person to notice.
Oh, sure, of course.
Yeah. She just
Go on.
she just stood there, cannot say anything. Her eyes widen. The breeze hits her face harder, I guess. Her hair flows here and there. She just feels like, could this be a dream?
Sure.
What?
So, you stood there in disbelief and you dropped your sword. It made, certain noise loud enough to attract the attention from everyone. Not enough for them to stare, but just flinch and, reacting to that and look at what made that noise. And, well, Carmen did the same thing, as they immediately looked towards that direction, your direction. And at that moment, your eyes met. And what followed was just silence. It's funny because it's a loud place, even though now nobody is shouting, nobody is screaming their lungs out, but everyone's still talking to each other. Everyone is still laughing a little bit. Some people are crying, but almost as if it didn't matter at all. What you feel at that time is just this serene silence. Looking at Carmen's face, you notice a little twitch in their emotion, their expression, as they immediately turn to a smile after that confusion in their face. And without hesitation, without any pause, without any time to think, Carmen just immediately stepped forward, They walked towards you. And they say, Miss, may I ask for your name? Because you look awfully familiar to someone that I hold dear. Are you perhaps Damaia Theodore?
Listening to that, Damaia eyes just getting open wider, and the tears suddenly fall from her eyes because it's been like 11 years since the last time she heard this voice. I mean, it's different from 11 years ago because they were way younger back then, but she still remembers the softness of their voice. And after that, she just take a step forward and said, "Yeah, Damaia Theodore, it's me. Are you Carmen?"
Oh Lord. It's been too long.
It is. What? What? Man, you look old.
I can't say the same for you. You're as beautiful as I remember you are.
Oh, the sweet words. As usual. Turn out you didn't change. And Damaya's tears keep falling down from her eyes. She then takes another step forward, getting closer to Carmen. She like asks for Carmen's hands, like she opens her right hand, like, "Oh, may I?"
Even
hope
before
Carmen's
you
no.
say that words, just immediately, Carmen just, holds your hand
Oh.
immediately. They're on the verge of crying. Or maybe they have cried already, but that joy, that expression full of joy is not, didn't change at all. Like as if, not as if like it's clear, how happy they are to see you. Holding your hand with one hand of theirs. They took a handkerchief from their pocket,
No.
and just immediately just wipe your tears with it.
Damaya closes her eyes while Carmen wiping her tears, and she smiles and say, "See, another thing didn't change. You still care for me. Thank you." And Damaya grip Carmen's hand tightly and said, "These 11 years, I never stopped believing that you're still there, that you're still alive. You're warm. You're not as cold as the stone. You're not 6 feet under the ground. You're here in front of me. Feels warm and alive. And I'm really thankful that you're alive. Thank you for being alive." Damaya cry again.
And Carmen says, "It has been hard, but believing that one day I will be able to see you again is the one thing that kept me alive all these years. I missed you. And I couldn't believe what I heard when the captain said that someone was looking for me. I hoped, I prayed that it is you, and you truly are here. I'm sorry for leaving you for so long. But now,
Damaia say, mm,
well, I hope one day I will be able to come home and meet everyone with you. How's everyone? How's your
oh.
father?
Damaia
How's
tightened.
Verstik?
Mhm. Oh my. Damaia tightened her grips on Carmen's hand. She opened her eyes. And right after Carmen's mentioned first take, she lays her head down, looks at the ground they're standing on, and she shakes her head and said, Carmen, there's no longer first take. Everything's gone. Literally everything. It's only me and you here. It's only us left now.
What happened?
The night that... Do you remember when the last time you picked the begonia flowers from first stick gate and you brought it to me and you said something like, I hope we can be one as soon as possible. And I assume it's our marriage. That night, first take was massacred by the demonic army. And Edron, my father, I assumed that he was killed by them. But weeks ago I just saw his, how can I say it? His shadow soul. He's alive, but again, I'm not sure that if he is still alive. So I just assumed that Damaia let out a very deep sigh and continues like, I don't know. I mean, everything's been hard lately since the Dragonite crystal thingy. I'm sorry. She likes massage her forehead, like in the middle of her eyebrows, and she doesn't think she can continue to tell Carmen about things that been bothering her lately. But she couldn't. She keeps repeating that first take is no longer there. Everything is gone now. It's only the two of us left. Something like that.
Sure. So you kept on saying that, and at some point you realized that Carmen hasn't been saying anything?
Oh.
And then you
then-
look up.
Yeah, can I ask them something?
You were going to say something, and then you realize that then you see their face, and at that time you realize from their expression that Carmen doesn't know what you're talking about. He looks at you. Carmen looks at you with confusion filling their face, but also the dread of what the things that he just said. They say, our marriage, an attack on first take by the demons.
What? Damaia
Is that
suddenly.
Is that how I?
Uh,
Is that how I left the village?
Fuck, I didn't expect this. Damaia suddenly lost the grip from Carmen's hand. She took a step back and shakes her head. Wait. What? What do you mean? What do you mean by the questions? Yeah, of course the first thing gone. It's been massacred. What do you mean? What? I should be the one questioning you. Where were you that night? I didn't see you anywhere.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
You can see that they're in distraught, and they just take a few steps back. Carmen grabs their own head tightly, clutching their own hair. I don't know, Damaia. I couldn't remember. Why couldn't I remember?
Damaia, getting closer to Carmen's and hold their shoulders and ask them to face her like, Carmen, look at me. Are you sure you don't remember what happened that night? Were you really not in first deck? Were you really not in village that night? Answer me, Carmen. She kind of shakes Carmen's shoulder a little bit to wake them up.
Carmen looks at you. Carmen say, Damaia,
Yeah?
my last... No, the moment I left first take, wasn't it 13 years ago? When I fell off a cliff.
What? No! They brought you back to the village. What do you mean? What? Was it not you? What do you...
I don't know. And then they start to crouch down, and there's a gap in my memory. But something that important. How could
Oh,
I
no.
forget?
Wait, and then Damaia tried to reach her pocket and shows Carmen the necklace. Like, wait, and she shows Carmen the necklace and say, "Do you remember this necklace? The gem, to be specific. It was yours, right?"
Yeah. Those gems are mine.
Yeah, and the day before
But
the destruction, you still wear this, right?
the only thing I know about that necklace is the fact that I woke up holding onto it. What happened to me?
Damaia stands up, looking at Carmen's, and say, what do you mean by what happened? I know you know what happened. you fell off the cliff, and the people brought you back to the village. They treat you, and everything's back to normal before the night of massacre. You really don't remember that?
The night. Of the massacre. You can see that they're in pain, in so much pain. They're grabbing onto their hair, and within a brief moment, they'll lose their consciousness.
Oh no!
And that was what happened before that meeting with the priest.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
What the heck is that? Oh,
What
how
is
will-
going
I will
on?
never forgive
What
you.
is this?
Is it in the head, DM?
You don't know.
Oh.
I don't like when you say that.
Maybe you will on the
Oh,
next session
hell
of
no.
Chaos and Solstice.
boy.
Thank you
Oh,
everyone
my.
for playing. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you on the next session. Bye bye.
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 Bye bye.